Abraham Maslow was born on April 1, 1908. During his youth, his father Samuel verbally abused him, convincing him that he was ugly, which greatly impacted Maslow's self-image. His mother Rose was insensitive and unloving to everyone, including Maslow. Breaking away from the wishes of his father, Maslow studied psychology at a handful of universities, ultimately graduating from the University of Wisconsin. As he taught at the University of Wisconsin, Maslow started his research on human sexuality, which fueled Maslow's transition to become a prominent humanistic psychologist. Throughout his studies, Maslow wrote a book, Motivation and Personality. Maslow also became the president of the American Psychology Association. He continued to pursue the field of humanistic psychology until he suffered a fatal heart attack while jogging on May 8, 1970. A major part of Maslow's humanistic psychology research was the development of his hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a theory of personality that is particularly practiced in the realm of education. This theory is used to understand what is motivating to people other than motivation from rewards or desires. Maslow found that what seemed to motivate people was the desire to achieve certain needs. He placed the 5 categories in which he identified into a hierarchy, which is an arrangement that ranks concepts from lowest to highest. So let's take a closer look at each one of these levels. The first level is the psychological needs. These are the things in which one needs to survive, such as food, water, and shelter. Our students desperately need these to be fulfilled because if they are not, our students will not be able to focus completely on their education. For an example, if a student is hungry, they are distracted from their education by the growls of their stomach. If a student does not have a place to sleep, they will be tired and unable to focus on anything but sleeping in class. Lastly, if a student does not have adequate clothing, the student will not feel confident in their image among their peers. The second level is the need for safety and security. This is a twofold need. First, one needs to be in an environment where they experience no physical, emotional, or mental harm. Secondly, one needs to be in an environment where they feel no anxiety or fear. This is so important for our students because in a safe environment, students are going to be more engaged, more willing to take risks, and more open to opportunities for learning. The third level is a need for love and belonging. In order for this need to be fulfilled, one must experience satisfactory relationships in which one feels accepted by others. Students need to feel this love and belonging within the environments of the classroom in order for them to be fully engaged in their learning. The fourth level is a need for self-worth and self-esteem. Students need to have a positive feeling towards themselves and who they are and what they are doing. This creates a pride in their work in the classroom. When they are able to find their self-esteem in what they are doing, they will work to the best of their ability in everything they do, including their work in the classroom. These 4 levels are categorized as the deficiency needs. This is just a really fancy way of saying that the fulfillment of these needs is more and more motivating the longer these needs are denied. And until these needs are fulfilled, one cannot begin to develop the 5th level. The 5th level is the need to know and understand who one is, defined as the need for self-actualization. This need is associated with the desire to become everything one is capable of being. This is where we want our students to be because the students will no longer be distracted by anything during their education. Students can then focus on the content and about who they are. In the 1960s and 1970s, the hierarchy was expanded to 8 levels. The need for self-actualization was divided into 2 subcategories: cognitive needs and eccentric needs. Cognitive needs include seeking knowledge and curiosity, and eccentric needs include seeking beauty and balance in the natural world and appreciating it for what it is. A final level was also added. This level is identified as transcendence, which is the need to help others to achieve self-actualization. Now let's take a few minutes to watch a video about how Maslow's hierarchy of needs reflects itself in the Disney movie The Good Dinosaur.
Created using Powtoon.